everyone, how are you doing today? My name is Karina and welcome back to Ready Set Pan. Today is finally an Ipsy day, or really Boxycharm by Ipsy for August 2023. It seemed like it was going to get to me faster this month, and then the ending here just took forever to get to me. But it is here now, so just like with all of my unboxings for this, we're going to go through the power picks, my choices and my justifications behind them, my beauty boost pick, and my overall thoughts about the box. I do have timestamps in case you want to jump around or skip to certain parts. So without further ado, let us dive in to this August box. It came with paper, but not the paper I wanted. This flyer doesn't tell me anything actually helpful. Moving on. So we're going to start off with the power picks, of course. And the first one, I don't know what it is about eyeshadow palettes. They look so much better in person compared to their picture. And that was especially the case for this one right here. We actually have makeup this time. It's exciting. This is from Voss. This is the Berries in Cream Dreams Velvety eyeshadows. Now, based on the picture, I wasn't that excited about this palette because it didn't look the best. It did look like a lot of what I already have. Not the most exciting packaging, but looks like this. And inside, dun, 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 these are our shades right here. Yeah, so overall, this is a very everyday pop of color kind of palette. Like, we do have a lot of pinks. We've got a little bit of purple. Like, so it is not quite neutral, but neutral enough. Like, I would still consider this somewhat a neutral palette. So I have played a little bit with some Violet Voss, not very much, only what's coming to me in Boxycharm. So yeah, there we go. New palette, excited to have it. We'll add that to the spreadsheet for my Use That Eyeshadow challenge. And then the second choice they sent to me, Selfless by Hyram. Haven't tried anything from this particular brand, heard lots of good things. Although it is powered by the LiquiLUST, so that does mean this is going to be a cheaper moisturizer, which, you know, I still get to try a moisturizer. That's still exciting, but it's not the most exciting in terms of the price tag or dollar value overall. This is a Selfless by Hyram, their Niacinamide and Maracuja Daily Barrier Support Moisturizer. You can use this either AM or PM. Inside looks like this. So definitely like an air bubble or something. So at least that much of it is gone, I think. But yeah, kind of a different way to do your moisturizer. But can't really get a scent off it yet. But don't know if it's supposed to have one. But that is our moisturizer. So moving now into my picks. And of course I will have a screenshot so you guys can see what I had to choose from. So starting off with the options. Brushes, always good. Did consider that Beauty for Real set. Anastasia Beverly Hills. I like to see those big name brands in here, but it is a stick blush and I am not big on those. So pass on that. The Dew of the Gods. Dew of the Gods, I have had two products from them. One I haven't used yet. I do have a mask that I'll be using eventually. But their lip scrub was the worst lip scrub I've ever tried. That was a really not helpful scrub. Very harsh. I've told this story before on my channel. So Dew of the Gods, I'm generally not that interested in their products. At least at this point, so we'll see if the mask redeems them. So the overall retinol mask, I've got others. So yeah, we'll pass on that. From Sophia and Mabel, we had a setting spray. Again, setting sprays are kind of difficult because you don't know what they smell like. If it smells bad, it's right there on your face. So that can be a little bit difficult. And then the Il Maquillage, I have so many lip products. Did I still pick up a lip product? Yes, I did. But I ended up going, because of the brand, as you guys can see, it's Pat McGrath. I have never tried anything from Pat McGrath. I've never encountered it, you know, out in the wild, right out in the real world. I've only seen it here on YouTube. This is their LiquiLUST Legendary Wear Lipstick, or liquid lipstick. Yeah, metallic lipstick, whatever they're calling that. And it is in the shade Nude Awakening. Now, I'm very excited to try it. Again, like I've already mentioned. I'm a little bit nervous about the metallic finish though, because I generally tend to not like those. But this is what it looks like here. Oh, I'm just excited. Again, I'm not sure about the color and about the finish. I mean, maybe we'll find out. I'm still going to try it because it's Pat McGrath, and I'm very excited about that component. Next up is the second choice. So starting up with the Dallas & James, we have a Watermelon Dream Cloud Cream. Got a lot of moisturizers on at this particular moment, so I passed on that. The Ellis Brooklyn, I did consider this perfume like a travel spray, especially because it says it's a spray. It's just, without smelling it, if I don't like it, that's a whole product, essentially wasted. So I did consider it though. That was my second choice. Jumping down to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Bronzer. Again, yay for Anastasia Beverly Hills, but on cream bronzer, like I prefer cream blush or stick blushes over a cream bronzer. I'm not going to pick that. Just personal preference. We had what seems to be a hair product, the Aveda Styling Treatment Foam. Didn't look into too much detail, just assumed it was a hair product. Is it a hair product? Probably. Passed on that. And then we had a perfume oil, which I don't know how I feel about perfume oils. So again, that one was probably going to be like my third/fourth choice, somewhere in there. So what I ended up picking was the Mitchell & Peach Flora #1 Body Souffle, because that sounds very fancy and expensive. I know this is a fancy and expensive brand. I did previously get the body oil from this brand. Haven't used it yet, but that was expensive. As is the Body Souffle. It's so small compared to a Bath & Body Works product. But, oh my goodness. So it is for your body. It is only 100 milliliters. And, it starts probably like here-ish or so. It does come sealed, so always nice to see that, but I don't know what it smells like, guys. It's florally, maybe a slight fruity note in there. I could always look it up, but I go through body moisturization products relatively quickly, not as fast as some people I've seen, but I figured this wouldn't take too long to work through. It is a very luxurious, high-end body moisturization product, so I figured, why not? And the last choice I was able to make for August. So again, starting off with the St. Jane Beauty. This is a luxury skin ritual pore smoothing SPF 30. SPF is great. SPF 30, kind of on the weak side. I like SPF 50. Do with the gods, they're back again. Moving on. Estate Cosmetics. We had a lip balm in this particular case. We have seen Estate Cosmetics a few times before. Not one of those big exciting brands though. Then we had a lip liner in Pink Cupcake. I think that seemed to come across a little bit more bright, vibrant pink, so I passed on that one. And we had an eyeshadow palette choice in here as well. So from Ciate London, the Trend Palette in Olive. Ciate London, I am struggling with one of their palettes right now. It is the Spice palette, which came in Boxycharm last fall, I believe. And for this color story, it very much reminds me of the Violet Voss All of You Forever, something like that. It is a very green/neutral color story, kind of similar to this. So I figured I already have that palette essentially. So instead, I opted to go with the Touch and Soul, the No Pore Blem Primer. Pores can be a bit of an issue, especially just general area here for me. So you know what? We'll give it a try. And this is the one, right? This is the one a lot of people like. I think it is. Again, we're probably starting like here-ish or so. It does have 30 milliliters of product. And very nicely, it has a very clear expiration date on the back. I do appreciate that because I don't always trust my memory of what is oldest in my collection. So another makeup item, which brings us to the beauty boost. So of course, I've been talking about this in most of my videos for this unboxing. I am on the fence about it, and I am still on the fence about it. Because, again, you're paying more, but yes, it is technically worth that dollar value. But there's only been that Natasha Denona palette that got me like, oh, so excited, right? So originally what it picked for me was the Elemis, the Pro Collagen Marine Cream, a classic. A lot of people love it, and it wouldn't be a bad choice. I think I would have preferred that over some of these other options. We have the Dermalect, an eyelid and dark circle corrector, which has been in the box before. I think I remember seeing that, and I didn't get it, but I don't know. I opted not for it. I don't know. I just wasn't excited when I was making my choices. And that Beauty for Real. Maybe correct me if I'm wrong. Like, it does say it's a powder and a complexion brush underneath. But did we not just see that as an option for choice number 1? Okay, whatever, it's fine. Maybe they're different. Maybe to my not so trained eye, they're different, but they look similar. Kate Somerville. I did consider it because Kate Somerville is a big name and very expensive. This is their Squalene and Hyaluronic Serum. And again, you guys know, last month, this was all my fault, but still, last month I unboxed 3 serums last month. So I'm really trying to put the brakes on the serums. Did I entirely do that? Maybe not so much. But last was interesting. Last we had Purify a Flat Iron. Of course, I am not a hair person. I don't do much with my hair. If I picked that tool, I probably would get not very much use out of the tool. But I did find it interesting that was a choice. So, awesome. So obviously what I ended up picking was the Dr. Brandt Skincare Dark Spots No More Triple Acid Spot Treatment. Minimizing concentrate. Now so it's not really a serum. It is a targeted type of treatment, so you can really kind of address some of the dark spots, hyperpigmentation. It's supposed to be good for post-acne marks. So we have, of course, big box, kind of smallish bottle. I mean, not bad for the box. But again, it's a concentrate, so it's much smaller. This one is only, 15 milliliters of product in there, but at least it's got a little dropper system, so... Oh, and it's even sealed. I didn't even notice that before. That's exciting. So I did end up picking that as my beauty boost because, again, this is still a big name and big expensive skincare thing, but also maybe helps to fill in a gap in my collection in terms of, like, a specific concentrate rather than, like, a general serum. All right, so to recap, this was a pretty makeup-heavy month, which is kind of exciting. We had the eyeshadow palette. We had a moisturizer, we had the lipstick, we had a body moisturization product, a primer, and the spot reducing concentrate. All of that together does come to a US dollar value of $220, which is pretty darn good for what we actually pay for the box. But that all being said, when I did my choices at the beginning of the month, I wasn't that excited about the choices and the products. I mean, I think overall I was a little bit kind of bummed initially about the power picks because, again, the eyeshadow palette didn't look as good in the pictures. And, Skincare by Hyram, although I've heard lots of good things, it is on the cheaper side, so it's not like it's like, wow, a big dollar value right off the bat. So that kind of set the tone a little bit, and then as you're looking through the choices, it's just... So it's not a dud box. I would not say that. However, is it the most meaningful for myself? Maybe not. But that's okay, right? So they're allowed to have kind of a dud month. Not all months can be home runs. Just as long as most of the boxes that we're getting, I'm enjoying a lot more. So... that's my thoughts on these boxes. I'm still excited to try out these products. And of course, as always, if you are wanting reviews on them. If you want to see me pan them, roll them into projects, make sure you leave all of your thoughts down in the comments below so that I do know your preferences. I can bring some of these things in a little bit sooner compared to later. But that is going to wrap up this unboxing, so make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss next month. Choice date is earlier. It's going to be on September 1st, which is coming up very, very quickly. I'm very excited about it and a little nervous, so we'll see how next month's choices go. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in my next video very soon. Have a wonderful day.